I cannot. Y'all, I was 18 years old and my mom kicked me out the house. She decided she wanted the house all to herself. And I was the last of the siblings to go. And she was like, get out. Go live with your grandmother. Learn how to be a man. I've taught you everything I know. It's time for you to go. Spread your wings. I was broken, but you know what? I look back now and it was the best move for all parties involved, for me, my grandmother, and my mother. And so I moved in and we were having a good time. I loved that woman. She was my best friend. And so I got a job at Oakland Scavenger and I went to work every day. And one day, about 6 months in, my grandmother called me at work. And I'm like, what? Grandma, what's she? So I could pick, hey, Grandma, what's up? What's up? She was just like, Johnny. I was like, yeah, everything okay? She was like, I went into your room today. I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah. I was like, did you slip? Did you fall? Do you need me? She was like, no, I just went in there to tidy it up a little bit. You know, I love a clean room and you were all junky and stuff. So, I was putting stuff away and she was like, and I made your bed. I was like, okay. And she was like, and yeah, I found something underneath your bed. Oh, Lord Jesus, no, Lord Jesus, no. She was like, yes, I found those magazines, those special magazines underneath your bed. Now, you don't need to go underneath my bed to make my bed. I was so embarrassed, y'all. I was like, Grandmother, I am so. So she's like, no, baby, that's fine. You know what she said? We all just want to look. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it was statements like that caused me to embark on a journey of 25 years, a journey struggling with pornography, which eventually turned into a sexual addiction. Whew. You know what? I wish we could go back in time, and I wish that after she called me and she got on the phone with me, I wish she said, baby, when you get off work, I want you to come straight home and we're going to have a talk. And when I got home, I wish she would have said this, baby, you know, Mama loves you. But we need to go on and find a way for you to actually work through those temptations. And I wish you would have went on and opened up the Bible and said, baby, study this with Mama. And she would have turned to 1 John 2:16, which says, for everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life comes not from the Father, but from the world. You're lusting, watching and looking at these magazines, and you're slowly dying on the inside. You're drawing yourself further away from God. And then I wish she went on and took me to Matthew 5:28, which says, Jesus is talking. He says, but I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman or a man to lust after her or him has already committed adultery in their heart. Baby, you're sinning against God when you're looking at these magazines and when you're lusting after these women and after these men. You are displeasing the Father. And then I wish you would have taken me to Psalms 101, verse 3, which says, I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes. I hate the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me. Baby, God's not pleased with those wicked things you're setting before your eyes. Then I wish you would have threw me up into the New Testament in James chapter 1, verses 14 and 15 and said, but every man is tempted, son. I know you're being tempted. I know you're young. He is drawn away of his own lust and is enticed. But she would have went on and explained that when lust has conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it's finished, it bringeth forth death. I was dying on the inside. I was struggling. But see, sin separates us from God. And where there's no God, there is nothing but death. But then I wish he would have ended with this. Joshua 24:15. Baby, grandmother loves God, and this is a Christian household. And I love you, but I love God more. And so I'm going to end this as Joshua made his statement. Mother is going to make her statement. And I wish she would have said, baby, if it seems evil unto you to serve the Lord, then choose you this day whom you will serve. Whether the gods of your fathers served, who are on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you dwell. But baby, as for me and my house, as for this house, we will serve the Lord. And baby, we're going to press our way through whatever you're going through, fighting those temptations and those lusts, on our knees in Bible study and worship, singing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. We're going to encourage one another in the Lord. That's how we're going to make it through. But baby, if you're not willing to do that, if it seems evil for you to serve the Lord with me, then I'm going to have to ask you to go. Because as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. I wish she would have went on and made her stake, made her claim, put her foot down for holiness, for righteousness up in that household. That definitely would have helped me. So for parents, mothers and fathers, for those who are struggling, those who have homes, and those who have a say, including yourself, like, take a stand. Don't let sin just run rampant in your household and say, well, we're just men. Oh, it's okay. A guy's got to do what a guy's got to do. No, I'm going to need for you to take a stand. As Christians, we need to be making a stand in our homes, in our communities, among our neighborhood, in our churches, wherever we go, that as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Set no wicked thing before your eyes.